live. This is the Bombardier Puch Moped I picked up from my aunt and uncle's farm up near Meaford, Ontario. So you can see it's sitting in a little bit of a different position. We're trying to get the flywheel off, but I have made a discovery. We do have points right down in there. I ordered up a points file. I'm going to try and do this correctly, clean up those points, and see if we have spark. But I did spin the engine over last night with a drill, and we did get something off of the coil system. So it's not completely gone, which is good. So we are getting some activity off the coil. So this is missing some parts. I did mention that in the previous video. We also have some wires sticking out on this side right here. A green, a black, and a yellow. So again, this video is just for referencing, and it'll probably get more views once it's uploaded versus on the actual live stream. So one of those wires is definitely the kill wire. One would probably go to a headlight. I don't know if this would have a tail light or not. There's definitely a rack missing from right here, and there is possibly a mount for a reflector right, oh, sorry about that, right there, but not necessarily a tail light. So I'm not sure about that 100%. We are also potentially missing a speedometer, again, if this model had one. Some of them did, some of them did not. So I'm also missing I'm missing a rim. There's another rim for this. They're picking it up from the farm. They're going to store it at their new house for me for whenever we go back down next time. So I'm thinking this rim here is not correct. I'm hoping it's the front rim I'm missing, and it will have on it the other brake hardware that I need. I have the piece that activates the brake right here, but I do not have the bracket for the cable. On the back, I do have the bracket for the cable. It's on the other side. So I should be able to order up a rear brake cable, and I will have rear brakes. Also doing some research on these. I can get a side cover without any issues. They do actually still reproduce them. They also reproduce them with pull starts. Okay, thank you for the 9 viewers so far. We're just going over some of the things I've figured out on the Bombardier Puch Moped. We do have points down in here. We are getting some activity out of the coil. I don't believe this model requires a 6-volt battery, since we do have a contained electrical system. We can see it much better in this light. Last night was pretty dark in the garage here, so I do apologize for that video if any viewers from last night are currently watching the video. I've also made a discovery. I can get an aftermarket air box. I don't really like this air box, so I can get an aftermarket air filter for this, which will take care of a lot of this issues right here. I can get a pull start conversion. I don't think I'm going to get a pull start conversion. I'll just get a cover that goes over top. It says push on it, and we should be good to go there. We do need two tires, one back, one front. The back did lose air. It's pretty rough. It's not as bad as the front, but the front is actually holding air. So the front is rough as well, but it's got a good amount of tread. So this was in their storage, their garage, their shop style garage, just off in the corner, basically just sitting there for who knows how long. This may have been on the property when they bought the property, or this was brought in by my late cousin at some point, or my uncle at some point. We don't know. We didn't really get many details on this moped, but it is what it is. All I know is we do have an extra tire. I'm hoping it's the front, so which will take care of some of the missing parts I need. And we do need the side cover. I have a points file coming, so hopefully we can clean the points and get spark. And then we'll go through and do the carburetor, possibly replace it, possibly just try and clean it. Being a two-stroke, they normally go either way. But like I said before, I do want to get the aftermarket air filter to get rid of this one here, but keep this one for the stash, for the bike sort of thing. So anyways, that's just a quick update on the 70s, probably 75 Bombardier Puch Moped. I got this for free, so I'm not into this moped for anything at the moment, but I do want to verify that it will run before spending money on parts. Yes, a lot of the parts that I need are available. I can even get a complete front hub assembly for the brake, but I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is the correct rim or not. So I'm thinking this is not the correct rim. I'm hoping the other rim that they have is the correct rim. I can get the side cover with a pull start if I wanted a pull start. But once you have a pull start, you're kind of getting into different legalities when it comes to a bike like this. And I can get a light if I want a light, which I think a light on the front would actually look kind of cool. And I can also get a front fender, which I have found a few on eBay for that. So I do kind of want a front fender to try and match the back. It's not the same color as this one, but it would kind of complete the look of the actual bike. So thank you for the current 10 watchers, the 1 thumbs up. Again, this video is just for reference primarily. It's easier for me to go live with a video like this versus uploading a video, since I have a lot of backlog on my videos. So it's just more simpler for me to do this. So I do have one comment. Thank you for the comment. No, I'm not in New Zealand. I'm in Ontario, Canada. So if you're still watching, I don't know if I can respond or not. Sorry. Message. Nope. Yeah, I'm in Ontario, Canada. But yeah, a lot of the parts are coming from overseas, Europe, probably New Zealand. So yeah. So anyways, I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.